Love is a word that in our culture has almost lost its meaning.
Hey guys, I have really exciting news to tell you all about.
I'm on the set of my latest film, and I just wanted to take a minute to talk to you about the Wyne Shul.
Can't give you all the details yet. It is going to be amazing.
Did you hear about the kiddush?
There's gonna be cake pops, everything you can imagine.
I hope you checked out the video. It is going to be awesome. The best seats, the best davening.
Best food in town, best stuff for kids, best crowd in town, that's for sure.
I can't wait. It's gonna be so great. And anybody who is anyone is going to be there.
So you must come. Tell all your friends. Again, it's the Wyne Shul.
This is going to be the thing of the century. Everyone is going to be talking about it.
Is the Wyne Shul reaching too far? New Teaneck Synagogue wants to offer theatre styling seating, top shelf liquor and beach-bound groups.
See you at the Wyne Shul. Bye.
I'm really kind of concerned for Josh. He doesn't seem like the type that'll do well in jail.
I really thought Teaneck was ready for the Wyne Shul.
What's wine? Why wine?
I was thinking about doing Sor Adye.
Like, that's a good name. Is it a Sephardi shul?
Well, but then I was thinking about, what does this town need? MS. What you need? MS. Wine.
Josh and Sarah and the Ehrlichs have known each other since they moved into Teaneck, and we've become really close. In fact, I spend more time there than I do at my house. So when I was approached by them about building a huge, amazing shul, I was all in right away.
Josh and Sarah came to me. They had this like rough idea for a shul. It's gonna have the most amazing amenities ever. I didn't really know much. They didn't have a location. The only thing they had for sure was this kugel. But he gave me a $50,000 marketing budget, which Sarah cut to $20,000. And he said, make it happen. And I thought, how do people find a shul in Teaneck? Instagram.
Ellie wanted me to find some of the most influential people in Teaneck, so I found Fun in the BC, a major top influencer, Yvette Bronstein, a Grammy Award-winning actress, the official ophthalmologist for the Jets.
They reached out to me to promote this new shul or something. They offered me a lot of money, so I said yes.
I usually get paid to act, but this shul sounded amazing. Plus, they paid me a lot of money.
We needed to interrupt the way people act on social media. You know, looking at kosher recipes, wishing their spouses happy birthday instead of sending them a text, wishing their spouses happy anniversary instead of sending them a text. You know, regular social media stuff, complaining about schools. So we came up with this orange tile. It would interrupt you as you're scrolling through your feed.
Why an orange tile?
Because people like orange. I mean, Micha loves orange Tic Tacs.
So Josh, I think he was a little bit influenced by Sarah. She comes from the Five Towns, and I don't know if you guys know anything about the Five Towns, but he kept insisting that everything be the best of the best. Everything was custom made. It started to add up, but Josh insisted everything be the best of the best. So we had, you know, marble floors, and I don't know, David at some point was talking about moldings.
We're now going to pick what kind of moldings we want. There's a lot of different molding options to choose from. We've got crown, we've got base, we've got casing, we've got chair rails, we've got wainscoting. We've got to figure out really what style we're looking for, traditional, modern, or blend it all together into something that is unique and custom for the Weinberg.
People expect greatness, right? And the wine is great. We had a flavorologist for the food. We have lawyers up the wazoo. CSS is fantastic.
But why an ophthalmologist?
He works for the Jets.
You know, this is gonna be the biggest shul with the highest ceilings, the most amazing acoustics, the best groups. I'm like, just put the kids in cages.
But I already run groups for a different shul.
The best security.
Josh told me to get the best of the best security. So I reached out to...
Is Cyril Farrell the first sort of bravos? What do we say to other shuls? Not today. I will train the CSS team to the water dance. Do not be late.
We scoured the states from east to west to Midwest just to find the best food.
He said, we've got to find the best of the best kosher food for the wine shul. So I said, we've got to go on a kosher food tour.
It's all about the food. And it was good. I went on there also.
Accurate.
We're digging a deep, deep hole.
That's alcohol. He can't even drink.
Josh said, get the best alcohol there is. So I got Don Julio 1942 and Johnny Walker Blue. I even got a 5% discount. I do work for an alcohol company, you know.
Josh wanted the best location in town, so I showed him 137 Copley, but he thought it was a little too narrow.
And then are we doing Decora outlets? Are we doing single plug or duplex outlets? These are really important decisions to make as they really affect the whole.
Building a shul this great from scratch costs money. I know that, but we had donors.
These guys, Josh and Sarah, they were just out of their minds, frankly. I mean, it was like building a house on Copley, only using a different set of plans than the one that David uses every single time he builds a house. And so it was getting really, really expensive, like millions and millions. But they kept on lining up donors, or so they told me.
Josh and Sarah called me up and asked me if I could help them with fundraising. So I did what I do, and all my clients call me for the first time. I introduced them to Jason.
I've learned that as a good fundraiser, you have to have a couple of things. You gotta have great hair, you need to have the ability to eat sugar, and you need to have the ability to just get along with the people around you and not make them feel awkward when you first meet them. Well, unfortunately, Josh doesn't have those things, but he is tall, and he has a wonderful wife, Sarah.
Everybody needs to dig deep. They just need to dig deep. Donors can't do it all.
So he would just give me suitcases filled with cash, and I probably should have asked, but I didn't. You know, I knew that Josh's heart was in the right place.
Even with the money they're raising, they're spending like crazy. They made me hire a full-time photographer.
I mean, they had me follow them everywhere, like the kitchen, the living room, the backyard, the bedroom, bathroom.
Crispix Chocolate Bliss. That's gonna keep them coming. That
Love
is
the
gonna
personal
keep them coming.
space.
It's all good. It's all good. This is all what the wine show is
I
all
need you
about.
to move a little bit, like just a little bit.
Excellent.
You know, smile like naturally. Yeah, there you go. That's what I wanted. Excellent. I like to feel it. I like roar like a tiger. There you go. That's what I wanted. Excellent.
But really, I do a good elephant.
You know what? It'll work. Can you squeak like a giraffe?
I cannot.
Once?
Nope.
An ophthalmologist from the New York Football Jets. Even a flavorologist. What is a flavorologist?
I think they've gone crazy. Oh my God, wait a minute. Okay, all the grown-ups have been talking about this wine shul like more than fantasy football, more than Game of Thrones.
Not today.
I mean, they're obsessed. I heard they hired a stylist for Josh.
I mean, Sarah was great. I did what I could with Josh. Wait, but the $50,000 budget was just for me, right? No. When was the last time you went shopping? Oh boy. Does Sarah know about these?
It's good stuff.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Maybe this is. Maybe? I guess that's the best we can do right now.
All right, I got it. We had to cut back a little. I understand.
A little?
Cut back?
It was ridiculous.
By the time Josh came back, the only thing he could afford was a small area that could use a little fixing up, maybe, but it had tons of character. All right, so this is basically your only option within your budget. It's what we would call a fixer-upper. It's got some great qualities.
Wow. Is this up to code?
Yeah, code. It's got a ton to offer. This is almost like a blank slate. You could paint. This is actually the newest trend. You've heard of exposed brick. Now they're really doing a lot of exposed plywood.
Spiders, alive or dead? I don't know, but
The good news is spiders, they eat mosquitoes.
This is not good.
This is all you can afford, so this is basically your only option.
Did Yair tell you what he did in order to try and make this shul happen?
Sarah called me and asked if I could help her get the kugel out of Kugel Customs. I didn't think there was such thing as Kugel Customs, but I decided to go with her anyway. And we showed up there at Kugel Customs, and I was prepared. I was ready to make the ultimate sacrifice. I was ready to give a kidney, and I only had one left. Why? What do you think I was going to say?
What's the big deal? I gave a kidney also. Anyone need a ride to the airport?
I run the tournament contest, I run the programs, I've been honored by Shuls, I'm the PTA president, I know camps, I run groups for all the kids in the neighborhood, I have ice cream socials. This is not how Shuls are run. If Sarah was in charge, this would not happen.
Dues are like $50 a year for the shul or something like that.
Right. There's no way this could work. You can't even make a candy platter for $50.
Morale just dropped and they just started to leave, and I never saw people so disparaged.
It is ridiculous. Don't give me the good times, Levy. Good times. It's enough.
Lady, it's all good times. It's all good times. You're doing a fantastic job. The shul is humming along. Listen, hostafas are fantastic.
12?
But think about the Mishnah Beiras, right? The money's rolling.
We're not calling up Warren Feldman every Aliyah. Jason Cyrilnik lanes for 32 seconds in Aliyah, okay? You can't lengthen this anymore. It's ridiculous.
But they're donations.
No, I'm done. I'm done.
Think of the envelope.
It's enough, Josh. It's enough. Find somebody else to take care of your good times.
I just ordered
okay?
20,000 Wyne Shul donation envelopes.
I thought there was going to be female leadership, a female gabbai, a female president, at least a female rabbi.
Josh had no idea what he was doing, sort of like being Shul president. I knew this was not going to work, and I was the one doing all the real work behind the scenes. I knew at some point I'd have to take charge.
Is there a mistake? Are we in the wrong place? Josh? What is going on?
The ceiling
I'm scared of the Jesus right now, so...
The ceiling's pretty low. Is that a millennial thing?
I don't know what went wrong. I really thought I could pull this together.
So it's been 2 weeks since the Wyne Shul failed. Like I tell you, I feel great. Weight is lifted off, my hair's growing back, I can eat sugar again. It's like being a Shul president and then stopping and having all that time. Amazing.
I had never heard of the Wyne Shul, but we did get something great out of it.
You mean the kugel?
Yes, the kugel. But even more than that, the cholent. And even more than that, the Weinbergs. The two greatest people to ever come to Osage, to ever do anything for Osage, and the only good president we ever had.
And you, Rabbi, excuse me for correcting you. You mean the second best president the Shul has ever had?
No, you're right, I should correct. I meant the last good president we ever had.
That sounds much better.
And we're not on anymore, so just between us, I was kind of upset this whole time because I don't know if you know this, but I was president for like a decade.
Josh and Sarah are the most amazing power couple a Shul could ask for. The co-presidency that they brought to our community was so influential, was so effective, was so impactful. Their devotion, their commitment, every second of every day they were bringing towards our Shul. It seemed as if they apparently have nothing else to do.
Very well said. I don't think I could have done better. But I do want to say that rule number one I learned with Sarah and Josh Wyman is pronounce Sarah's name correctly. It's not Sarah. I once said Sarah and I almost got whipped. So her name is Sarah, for all of you who don't know, number one. Number two, I wish I had come prepared to this talk here and known the children's names. I know there's a lot of Eliana, Ariana. They all end.
They got kids too.
They got. I think they got 3 girls and then they got a boy.
So where do they have all this time for the Shul?
It's amazing.
I'm sure at least they don't have jobs.
Before I forget, you should all know that all the credit that you give me is very, very partially deserved. The credit goes to Josh. He's the man.
You were gonna say.
He's, well, as far as administrative duties.
Right.
As far as rabbinic duties, the rabbi is unparalleled. That's a good word to know, unparalleled.
Okay. With all my free time, I've been thinking, what can I do with my energy? And I got it. We're gonna make the best Shul dinner Osage has ever had. Turduckens for everyone. Everyone has a personal bartender. They're gonna be pass-arounds, 1 pass-around per person. It's gonna be unbelievable. Duck, lamb, roasts, even salad for those people, you know, who eat salad. What can you do? David is not gonna fall asleep.
Let's start again. David.
Just leave him.
Step inside, walk this way, you and me, babe. Hey, hey.
Apparently, he hasn't brushed his teeth since yesterday.
I had never heard of the Wyne Shul, but we did get something great out of it.
You mean the kugel?
Yes, the kugel. I'm done.
They do call me the one-take wonder.
Mine. The best security. Mine.
I'm unmanaged, unrepresented as of last week when I had an issue with my representation that I'm legally prohibited from talking about. And I'm gonna slate myself in because I do everything.
That's what we needed. Perfect.
Yeah.
Was my gesticulation okay?
Alright, you started. Start talking.
Just tell me about the
Josh goes say. Josh told us to get the best of the best kosher food.
All right, you're on. Hold on.
Just tell me about the food. Jason, say Josh told us to get the best of the best kosher food.
Ari's taking it. It's fine.
Oh, this is our blooper reel.
It's like a big teapot in the kitchen with hot water for the security guys. It's bubbling over.
Oh, Josh, that's such a good Josh breaks every time. Sorry, we can continue from there, but that's a great level right there, but that was great. I love that.
Pick your head up.
By dropping all lines we can get from other people, take one. You know how strict we are with continuity. We lost some gappers. Timmy went to a play day. Mike got a damn union.
Mike's supposed to have like 3 sets?
Right in front of the face. Right in front of the face. There you go. Perfect. You did it. A little bit. All right.
What did you have for lunch?
Pretzels.
Alright, then look at the camera and say, these pretzels are making me thirsty.
Seriously?
Yep. These pretzels are making me thirsty!
These pretzels are making me thirsty.
These pretzels are making me thirsty.
What are you guys talking about? These pretzels don't make you thirsty. Those aren't gluten-free.
Between Frisch and Orsadia. A financial situation of sorts.
Well, between wine.
What?
Wine, not Orsadia.
What?
The name of the show is Wyne.
Wine. The Wine, Shul, and Frisch.
You want to buy an album to here in the dark, coming in and saying how dark?
I will. I'm gonna do that.
Look at my afro.
You want to leave it yet?
Oh, where's Lee?
So no fro.
No fro. How do you feel? Like you feel more confident with that fro? You definitely feel more confident.
I do.
All right.
Hold on 1 second. I'm not ready yet. Okay.
But why did you hire enough? All right, good.
I need the clapper. Yeah. Okay. We're good.
But why did you hire an ophthalmologist? All right.
We got our break. I knew it was going to be somebody. Too bad it's
Okay.
I'll get there eventually. It's gonna take a couple more times, but I'll get there.
We're gonna have shishito peppers. They're gonna be hot. They're gonna be mild. They're gonna be medium. Everyone's gonna get what they want.
Oh, you
Nobody really wants this.
Yeah, I'm so confused. Don't the other lines come first?
I don't even know what I look like.
You look more bald.
Look at my afro.